just have to pitch the tents out. Otherwise, I'm gonna die here. This is the hardest backpacking trip of my life. I'm caught in my very first 80-mile-per-hour blizzard in the Scottish Highlands, all alone carrying a wok and a 50-pound pack. Somewhere out there is a lake, buried in a whiteout. 9 miles away, 650 feet up. I have to make it there. I don't want to risk hypothermia here. After years of living in Hong Kong's demanding bustle, something beyond the city is calling us. Strangers to the wilderness. Together, we roam into the untamed. We are out in the wilderness again. Let's see how heavy this is and begin our journey. It's around 23 kilograms. It's been raining heavily for the last couple of days, and you can tell from the river. Look at that. Current is just going so strong. The snow melting. I'm not sure whether the area that I'm going to is wet and boggy. Otherwise, it would be a hard pitch. The wind is blowing from southeast at a speed of 40 to 50 miles per hour. And that is exactly the way that I'm heading towards you. So I'm walking against the wind. One of the goals of this trip is to camp by a lake up in the hills, but that's for tomorrow. For tonight, I still need to find a place to pitch my tent. And it's getting darker now. I have to hurry up. It seems like the weather is gonna get worse. It's misty. Let's cross the bridge. I couldn't find a place to pitch my tent. It's boggy everywhere. One thing that I don't want to do is abandoning this trip. That would mean it would be my third time where I actually head back to my car. But I still believe third time is the charm. I can finally feel the full force of the wind as it blows against my face. I just can't find any place to pitch. I guess I gotta go. There's some structure right over there. I'm gonna see whether it's openable. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I don't know what to expect, but this is my last resort. Wait. This is a cabin. Oh yeah. It is a cabin. It is a boggy. I didn't know this. Wow. Just when I want to give up. Oh, there's some platforms here. Wow, this is a 5-star hotel. I'm feeling a little bit hungry, so let's Coke. Okay, that will work. 미진. 받아주신. Rising. Soy sauce. Okay, that's done. Time to eat. I'm just very curious to see how it unfolds out there tomorrow. It's gonna be beautiful and windy. This will give me all the Wok Hei I need for tomorrow. It's all done now, and I'm gonna change my clothes and sleep. Good night. It's 3 degrees Celsius in here. You can already tell the difference simply by jumping in. It's very comfortable here, and I'm warmer now. I'm just really thankful that I got this little cabin in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea that it existed, and I was really lucky because I was about to turn back to my car. It is true that third time is a charm, 周头.
Joseph, I had a good sleep yesterday night, despite how windy it was. I'm not sure whether it is snowing or whatnot, but I will find out. It's around 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay, let's go. It's all snowy, white out there. Can't wait to head on the trail. It is snowing, and it's so beautiful out here. Wow. I'm gonna close the door. Thank you, cabin. So it's all covered in snow, and I'm in a wonderland now. I've never walked in the snow like this. It's gonna be a day. This could be a blizzard with the wind coming in. Hopefully I can get to the lock and up in the hills successfully. But we're gonna wrap around this big lake here and up to the hills where there's a lake up in the hills, and I want to drink the water from it because I love water. We have around 5 kilometers walk and then 200 meters of elevation up in the hills. This is gonna be the hardest trail that I have ever been on. The snow and the wind. After the last 2 times, I've come prepared with a walk and better gear. Let's put those on. I should have put this on before heading out here. Lesson learned. Oh, this is gonna be... Woo! So this is gonna be good. It's too windy. Let's get this on. Whoa. This is super warm. Alright, let's head. With the hat on, I don't feel the wind as much as before. It's definitely doing something. Just look at this. It's so beautiful. I stayed there yesterday. Day and night difference, you know? Literally. It's kind of wet too. The temperature right now is around 0 degrees Celsius. With the wind chill like this, it's definitely gonna be colder than what it shows. I'm not sure how today is gonna unfold, but I'm gonna do this safely, without a scratch on me. Hopefully. Seems like the snow is gonna be persistent for the rest of the day, as the wind blows from southeast. I can't see the cabin no more. Perhaps we're already halfway into the trail. Look. That's the end of the lake, big lake, and we go a little bit further and we turn right up in the hills. I'm at the end of the lake here. I still have some distance close. The trail is starting to get a little bit boggy. My domesticated body isn't up for this, but I'll try. This is definitely the hardest trail ever, given the weather. I don't know what's the word for this type of snow, but every time it hits my face, it hurts. It's like a little stone moving out my face. Whoa. I just sunk in. According to the forecast, the wind is around the same as yesterday, which is around 40 to 50 miles per hour. But since this is a valley, the wind is actually funneled through here to where I came from. The wind is stronger than usual. So we're supposed to go behind this visible hill into the hills that we cannot see. The visibility isn't that great, and I worry there's a whiteout situation up top. There's nobody except me here on this snowy terrain. You might be thinking, what the heck is a Hong Kong guy with a wok doing in the Scottish woodlands? I guess I can only tell you, I love it here. I didn't grow up with this. I grew up with TV, movies, YouTube videos. So being out here is something that I've never tried before, and I just love it. So this is where the ascent begins. It's around 200 meters of elevation. All the snow melted and the froze again. It's hardened. Before heading into the snowy hill with a blizzard on, I'm gonna do this. May the Wok bless me with Wok Hei and the courage to roam into the untamed. Wok Hei 全剧。The wind just threw me off balance. It's so hard to walk on the snow. I might put the crampons on now. With the crampons on, I feel better. Let's see how it goes. Whoa. Yeah. This ain't good. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there and see how bad the weather is there. Looks like the same problem is happening again. This is kind of dangerous. I thought the spur that protrudes a little bit into the valley would protect me from the wind, but it seems like it isn't the case. The wind is blowing over the spur into me. And just look how chaotic it is right there with the snow. It is blowing from this side. One thing that I worry about is whether my tent is gonna hold against the wind. Wind is gonna be stronger up top, right? Look at the scope of this. You cannot see anything. And we have 150 meters to go. I almost lost this because it's losing. Oh, that is where we're going. I still can't see the hills. Just have to be slow and then we'll be fine. Whoa, that's deep. I don't want to fall into that. This is the hardest backpacking experience I've ever had. With a 23 kilograms backpack. Snowy, pathless trail, and this is a blizzard, by the way. But I have Wok Hei with me, and I should suffice. body is so heavy. Not a single unit and part of myself is dry. The temperature right now is still 0 degrees Celsius. It isn't too cold, but the wind makes everything colder. These are fresh. Could use some sugar. Last 100 meters. It seems like this is never ending, the trail. I learned a lot. Just this short hike. In whiteout condition, I start to see things clearly. I'm not giving up now. I'm so close. Which means my power level is 0. All I am aiming is that little rock, so at least I got something to lock on. Steep. Thank you, rock, for giving me something to look forward to. Thank you. There's finally some form of a flat path, which means we're almost there. Just look at that. Look at the lake. It's just right there. I'm gonna go this way so that I got the mountains as a blockage from the wind. We're finally here by the lock-in. This is so beautiful. Look at the snow dancing around. Wow. There isn't a lot of space for me to pitch my tent, but I'll simply find one. Checked out there and it's just too exposed. Somehow the wind is blowing from that side, but it is supposed to blow from, southeast. So I'm gonna pitch my tents around here. At least there's some, elevated area that blocks me from all positions. We're finally here. Powered by Wok Hei. That's a rabbit! Look! It's running up the hills! So this is gonna be my first time pitching a tent during a blizzard. Wish me luck! Since I don't have a snow shovel to remove the snow, I'm gonna use the wok. With that area all snow walked up, I'm gonna try to pitch my tent. It's getting colder and darker and I'm all wet. I don't want to risk hypothermia here. I hope it fits. But maybe it's not long enough. So the area isn't big enough, so I'm gonna make more space. The snow is real deep. So cold, we gotta do it quick. I just have to pitch the tents out, otherwise I'm gonna die here. Why would it get tangled like this? It all got tangled up, so I'm gonna cut some of those off. I might regret this, but I got no chance to untangle them. I think my tent is gonna hold it. I'm starting to get really cold because I failed to pitch the tents up. It's just too windy. I'm gonna head back down after having some cheese. This is my emergency stash. I just cannot do this anymore. I cannot pitch this tent up. I need more space than that. I couldn't get the guidelines in because of how snowy it is. It's so thick. Me and my wok couldn't do this. And it's dark. I don't want to die here. Okay, I'm all packed up now, and I have to go. I'm headed to the buffet. I lost the wall coming down, and I couldn't go back to the buffet or to my car. So what I'm gonna do here is simply semi pitch my tent, and then I'm gonna put my sleeping pad inside and sleep for the night. So we're back on the trail that got us started on the ascent. I'm trying to get back to the buffet. I didn't stay there because I knew that I was about to die. My muscles are aching, but I'll try my best. It's 3 kilometers to go. I'm all wet and I'm shivering. I've walked 10 kilometers back to back from here to the lake and the lake to here, so it's 20 kilometers in total. And I'm super tired. I was close to having hypothermia up top, but I kept on telling myself that
I had to keep on moving. Otherwise, I won't be back here. I would have been dead. And I don't want to do that. I want to stay alive. That way. Let's get into the puppy. This has saved me twice. Come on. All right. Oh, we're back. We're back. I'm more wet. A close call. That's what I'm gonna call it. A close call. I'm gonna take off my outer layer. I'm shivering and I have to cook some meat to get some energy back. I've got some beef. I slept many times because I was so cold and out of energy. I've never shivered like this before, and all my fingers are like having symptoms of frostbites. So all the layers that I've got on are wool, so even when they're wet, they should have some insulation properties. I got some onion. This is basically a sukiyaki. I might actually have a hot pot during the early stage of hypothermia. Got this Japanese fish, dry powder, sugar, and Japanese soy sauce, and that could make a good base for the hot pot. Sugar is boiled. I'm not sure whether I can still use chopsticks. My fingers are like real bad. Yeah, I can't. It smells so good, but I'm still shivering. Let me have the first bite here. Eating a hot pot for hypothermia. That's kind of wild. My body is generating heat, steaming off the water from the pans. But I'm kind of shivering still. I'm waiting on this. I added in some rice and cheese. I just need some rice for immediate energy production. This is so good. I'm gonna finish this and head to sleep. Even my sleeping bag and everything is all wet. It's by far the hottest backpacking trip ever. I'm worried about tomorrow heading out, even though it's not too far out from here. I lost the wok, and I'm sorry that I left something here. It's around 5 right now, and I haven't been able to sleep because I'm so cold. And the wind has been blowing non-stop. Imagine if I was still up there. Look at my fingers. These are the signs of frostbites. Look how big my hands are. 有冇見過沙煲咁大個拳頭? This is the definition of it. All my clothes are still damp. I got this rain poncho on to keep me dry and warm. It is actually worse than yesterday due to the wind being stronger. It's gonna be tough walking out. I am drying out my clothes, but I don't want to put them too close to prevent them from burning. As for my outfit, this is something that I fashioned using the Thermarest foam pack as a vest to keep me warmer. The R value is gonna be good enough for me to hike out. The snow has melted and the moisture that it built up. The backpack could be a little bit heavier. It's dried out alright. It's not completely dry, but it's better than nothing. And before anybody come asking for fashion advice, I gotta go. I don't want my fingers to exacerbate anymore. I'm gonna put on socks. It seems to be brutal out there. Look. Alright, moment of truth. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you, Kevin. Saved my life. Bye bye. Whoa. I don't have Wok Hei, but it isn't that good. But that should do it. Alright, let's go. Let's look at the waves. Waves are hitting the shore like crazy. It means the wind is blowing real strong. The waves over there. It's around 5 kilometers back to the car park. So far my outfit is alright. I'm gonna give you an update because I don't have much battery. According to forecast, the wind is around 60 miles per hour. Thank God I got out of there yesterday night. That's our first challenge. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera and walk as fast as I can. Display how strong the wind is and it's throwing me off balance. With the plated armor that I've got on, I don't feel much wind. Now, which means we're halfway there. Am I glad to see this bridge? The signal's home. The sight here is just amazing. And I got frostbites on my fingers. 100%. Every single tip of my fingers. I'm okay. Follow the river and we're there. No more snow. Very close. That's the gate! That's the gate! My leather gloves are just useless against this weather. The socks are way better. Look, that's my car. Look at my car just sitting there. Just take a look at my outfit. It works. The plated armor. Let's get these off. Thank you. This is definitely a hack that I had to know a little bit earlier because it works like a charm. Before heading out, I just want to go home to hug Niana, and I'm gonna tell my parents that I love them, and you should too. Gate here is closed. I don't know where to go then because I wouldn't head back up. That's where the snow blizzard is. Guess I can only wait.
This bloke here is just helping me to open the gate. What a nice guy. Thank you so much. Thank you. The driving condition was pretty bad today, but I got back. I will see how my fingers go in these couple of days, and I'm gonna take a rest. Until next time, no messing strangers. Bye bye. 80 miles per hour. My parents are gonna be so pissed.